Peace, peace, soul tribe. Yours truly, Ivory Soul's Journey and Tarot. Good morning, great day, grand rising, CO. Hope everybody's doing good. We're going to see what happens here, folks. And see how they allow this video to be viewed. What's up, y'all? They tried to shut Uncle down last night. We'll come back and do the week ahead here. It's crazy. One second here. See, it looks like it might be okay. Let me see here. I don't want to speak too fast. What's up, my? Just got off of work. What's up, Melissa? Peace and blessings. I'm going to try to see what happens here. 333 it is. So we're going to give it a couple minutes here. I'm trying to see if I had to kind of get rid of some people, if you will, from the channel after last night. So y'all kind of bear with me here. We're going to talk about some things here. So y'all can come right on in. Come right on in. Let me know where you're checking in from. And I want to repeat myself, so I'm kind of like waiting to see. What's up, Brian? We're going to see what goes on here. What's up? I already said what up, nephew? We're going to talk today, nephew. South Carolina, Bakersfield, California. Man, it's been a long time since I've been to Bakersfield. Bakersfield. Big dog, what's up? SC Big dog, what's up? We're going to talk about something that we as teachers, we don't talk about it enough. And this is the area that I bear some of my strongest strengths, if you will. And I feel comfortable talking about it. I really do. So we'll give it a couple of more minutes here. We'll roll at 6. We'll give it a couple more minutes here. We'll roll at 6 minutes at the 6 minute mark, because I'm waiting to see, quote unquote, if I got rid of these 2 hackers. That's what I'm trying to be. There's more people in the live right now in 4 minutes than it was at 20, 30 minutes last night. And that has never happened, especially with a all sign zodiac. No. I'm not trying to attach. I'm not trying to get rid of you can't get rid of all hackers. Well, everybody's system is set up different. Now I had to pay in order to have certain software installed on my computer, not because of YouTube, but because when I was on Facebook. But when you got government agencies or agents and they come to, and when I say government, I mean anybody that works for the matrix. Anybody that works for the matrix. That's what I like to say. Anybody that works for the down low shadow, low vibing ops. That's who I'm talking to. But we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're almost at the 6 minute. All right. And what I want to talk about, hey, Mary, is the power of authenticity. Now, keep in mind, Soul Tribe, keep in mind now, as I go forward, this day going forward, I'll say this here, and it won't put too much more emphasis on it. All right. This channel did not start as a tarot channel. Number one. If you go back and you look, you'll see how long this channel has been here. But this channel, the origin of this channel was when I was doing studio music production for my nephews, my nieces, my son, right? And they were like, "Oh, if you really, really want to help us," because I've worked in the music industry, but if you really want to help us, you got to get on social media. This is the first social media site I ever been on. And I did that to share some music. Now, I'll go find some of that music and I'll share it with y'all. But I did that. I got on YouTube. The first piece of social media, anything. I got on YouTube for music. That's it. I never, ever came on YouTube and hardly said nothing. Then around 2018, when it all kicked off, so to speak. Some of the first videos, go back and look at some of the first videos on this channel. Some of them might be still up there. You'll see me in a recording studio, in my recording studio. You won't see me in no tarot setting. You'll see me in a recording studio. Now, that merged and evolved when I got on Facebook. That was because I started the Facebook, and I'm going somewhere with this authenticity. Well, I got on Facebook because many people in my community, not online, in person, they used to come and hear me teach at the Benjamin Hooks Information Center in Memphis, Tennessee. That's how I ended up on Facebook. And people would say, "Ivory or King, you need to get on social media. People need to hear what you're saying. You'll be surprised at how popular, if you will, you'll be on Facebook." And I said, I'm not interested in no popularity contest. That's not my calling, if you will. That's somebody else. I'm not here for I wasn't interested in popularity. So I got on Facebook. In 90 days, there was 5,000 friends. I don't know, thousands of followers, all because of what I was talking about. Then the next thing you know, add the others, you know, your Instagram that's connected with Facebook, your then later on TikTok. Let me say something to y'all, folks. What I do, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been doing for a long time before I ever even got on social media. And I'm serious now, y'all. I'm going to take y'all back and reintroduce myself, if you will. Let me take y'all back with me for a little while. Let's go back a little bit. So let me so I can reintroduce myself. You know, anytime that let me say this, I pay attention. My intuitive gifts is on point. On point. And when you come in here and I do you like this, now when people see me do this, they wanna ask questions. If I ever how can I say it, remove someone from a live chat, is because number one, it's my damn channel. That's it. I ain't no fucking reason. Now let me reintroduce myself. I was born in Tennessee, the mid-60s. I was born in the middle of the civil rights movement in Memphis, Tennessee. I was born in the city that killed the king, as we used to say, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. My mother, I'm reintroducing. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm not gonna give y'all too much information. I'm just saying. But my mother and my biological father, I didn't grow up in the same house with my biological father and mother. I grew up in the house with my mother, not my biological father. Y'all know his pops. Now, my dad, that I call dad, not pops, that raised me, I met when I was 2 years old. And me and this dude is like this here to this very day. My dad is in Southern California, Oceanside, suburbs or outskirts or not too far from San Diego, California. I got a lot of family out west. All right. My dad that raised me was a former for the sanitation department in Memphis, Tennessee. He was a former when Martin Luther King was assassinated. He worked for the city of Memphis Sanitation Department. All right. It was so hectic and crazy because my dad told everybody he could tell at work, don't march. If we march, they're going to kill King. That's what my dad told me that raised me. He gave me an inside version, being a supervisor, if you will, for the Memphis Sanitation Department. I'm going somewhere with this. The power of authenticity. And let me say this. We ended up having to move. Graffiti all over our house. All my dad's tires flattened. Because why? He did not protest. Not just him and march. Many that they don't tell y'all about in the history books. They knew if they marched and strike and King come to town, it was a setup. All right, let's move forward. Oh, back to me again. So we ended up having to leave in 1971, 1972, and go to Michigan. My uncle, they came and got pops and moms first. And they worked for General Motors. Now, so now I'm in Michigan. I have to say that I'm going to fast forward some years, but I don't want to go too far. So I'm going to give you a timeline. I've done this here maybe once, maybe twice on Facebook because it was just a misconception, all right? At age 12, I had my first spiritual encounter with ancestors and with beings of the past life or energies from past lives. It scared the shit out of me. When I told my mom and told my dad, they said, boy, there's only two things going on. Either you bad and the devil is chasing you, or God is calling you to preach. So my mama said, no, it can't be that boy, he ain't bad. And I wasn't bad. I may have been slick, but I wasn't bad. Slick meaning that I was very intelligent for my young self. So my mama said, tell me what happened. I'm not going to tell you the whole story. I'm giving you a timeline. So I told my mama what happened. She said, all right, then I'll talk to the pastor Sunday. We talked to the pastor. The pastor said, young man, God is calling you to preach. That's at age 12. So from age 12 until age 19, I ain't want to preach. Because I love my homies and my partners, if you will. 12 years old, just now getting into junior high school. You couldn't tell me shit. Oh, man. Long hair all the way down my back. Used to wear my hair in a couple of 2 or 3 braids. Sometimes I just walked around like a black. They used to call me Black Jesus. No shit. They used to call me and my younger brother Bucking the Preacher. No shit. True story, folks. And you couldn't tell me shit. all day long, from home to school to back home to sitting on the front porch. My mama used to say, it's a shame that my young baby, my little baby, is going to grow up in between the legs of women, meaning that I always had my hair braided. And my sisters, they the ones started it. They used to like to braid my hair, take a turn, see who's going to do the best. Then they want me, I little slide, which one you like? And then you know how it go. All right, so between age 12 and 19, I did everything that I could to be a badass because I didn't want to go down that road that the preacher was talking about, meaning that God is calling you to preach. All right. So I started entering into the gang, started entering into, other things on the streets, the drug dealing, the whole nine, folks. I don't have no peaches and cream life to talk about if I talked about Ivory. But one thing I wasn't, I never was fake. If I was in school, I was loyal to them books. I graduated with a 3.1, but my senior year had a 4.2 grade point average. But I ran the streets anytime I wasn't at school. And on them streets, I was loyal. Very loyal. Flint and Detroit became home, the streets. Because I wanted to be the biggest devil so that way God wouldn't want me. Nobody knew this but me. But I can't forget now at age 12, that spiritual encounter that I had. You follow me? So I'm running from something. But if I would have at age 12 started doing what I'm doing right now, because at age 12, me and my oldest brother, my dad bought him a camping tent. He was in the Boy Scouts. And when my brother got his tent, we used to love to spend the night outside. That was kind of like our clubhouse or our getaway. And my mom and dad was cool with it because the tent was in the backyard. Some of this stuff is in my book, but it's more detailed. I'm just giving you a little synopsis, some authenticity, right? The power of self. Listen. So we would lay on our backs. We would first, before we would go outside, we'd get all our little stuff for the tent, for our little camp out and sit. And one of the things in the house we used to get, my oldest brother's 4 years older than me, so he was 16 and I was 12. He would get cocktails out of my dad's ashtray in the basement because my dad smoked back then reefers or herbs, because that's all it is a herb, folk. But anyway, so my brother would sneak the cocktails. And we would take them outside. Back then, we used to call them roaches. So he would get the roaches out the ashtray. And we go outside and we're in our tent. Let me tell you something. At age 12, the only way I can get into the game, number one, you had to be 13. It was different than it is now. Kids running around 10, 11, 12 years old. carrying pistols shooting at folk. Not me. Now listen. And the other one of the initiations requirements was you had to smoke weed. That way, that was my brother and 4 or 5 of his partners, they was the head of the game. So my brother said, you ain't 13. So, but he the head of the game. So anyway, so to make a long story short, in that tent that night, I hit that cocktail. I hit that roach. And let me tell you something. I thought I was Lucky Charms cereals. I saw pink stars, yellow moons, green stars, gold clovers. I saw everything. 21. Listen, from that night forward, me and my brother, we used to stare at the stars and the moon. And even back then, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, I knew where I was in the cosmic, y'all, at age 12. After that night, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks later, at the most, I had my first spiritual encounter with energies that wasn't from this planet. I don't care if you call them ghosts, spirits, alien, whatever you want answer. All I know is I had an encounter. And what they told me about me scared the hell out of me. In terms of what I was going to do. I'm 12 years old. It scared the hell out of me. They wasn't evil. I felt calm. I listened to them. I heard them. I saw them. I felt them. But I was scared when they left. When they was there, I wasn't scared. I'm serious. My young brother, he's younger than me. He's always had a little what my mom used to call nightmares. He used to see ghosts. Let me tell y'all something. I see my sister in here. What's up, Deborah? Listen. That day forward, until age 19, I did what we used to call in the religious community, I ran from my calling. It was decades later that I realized that I was not being called to preach. Even though I did at age 19, I gave in because I saw too much terrible shit on the streets. Let's say it like that. So I started going to church. But then I didn't tell nobody why I was there. I just started going. And boy, let me tell you something. Can I tell y'all my life changed? I ended up on stages with the Winans, the Clark sisters, and people like this here, all because of my gift. I did not know I knew I had the musical gift, but I didn't know it was going to take me places. But I didn't want to be in the industry like that. I love the streets. I love the streets. I went to college. I got my degree. I graduated from high school with a 3. I love the streets. It was the place that I felt real and accepted. And I can talk about experiences. people, we was young, my homies, they used to hear me talk. Now, if I go on Facebook Live, you'll see some of them. They used to hear me talk and said, man, you're going to do something one day, 23. I was far ahead. It was all because of that spiritual encounter, folks, and what they told me about me. I ran from myself, my true, authentic self, for decades. At age 12, when I used to keep my eyes on the skies, if I would have, at age 12, started my spiritual journey, wow, everything that my ancestors and guides showed me, everything that spirit and source showed me, the universe about me at age 12, I was supposed to pick up a past life at that point at age 12 and go forward. I ran. So I became somebody that I wasn't, but I was damn good at it. And most folks these days would call it a thug or a street nigga. I was damn good. Back then, it wasn't about killing each other. We were hustlers, players and pimps. That's who ran the streets before the gangs, folks. So I rolled with the pimps, the players and the hustlers. I was a little number boy, running numbers. Club to club, young boy going to pick up the club owner's numbers. Let me talk to y'all for a minute so I can tell y'all about some authenticity and the power of authenticity and the power of self. Because the power of being self is so vital today. I preached all over America. I ended up being shot at over 300 and some times in one night. That's when I said, it is time to go to church. A gang war. It's documented in Flint, mixed with Detroit. I don't want to say no names and affiliations that y'all see on gangland and all of that shit to protect the homies, not the innocent. So I don't call names. You don't. Now, I had to honestly say that when I went to church that time and I was sitting in the back of the church, this was about maybe a month after this here major shooting. Crack new to the streets. I was big, I was young, because before crack, I had the weed plug, if you call it that. I can talk about this here now. Seven houses I had. 7. Yours truly. You know why? I was real. I was authentic. I was loyal to that life. So when that ran over into being a preacher, if you will, started out as an evangelist, because people used to love for me to come, pastors, and preach at their churches, to give my testimony, which in most cases was a sermon, as they used to say, used to turn the house out, to sing and play. That's it. I loved it. I escaped the streets. I escaped the 52-year sentence. I escaped. All because of that spiritual encounter at age 12. They told me something. I escaped. So many of my homies dead. So many of them locked down still. So many of them life with no opportunity for parole. Some of them on death. Some of them was on death row. Some have been on death row. Some have killed themselves on death row. I've been there. I've been there, folks. I done seen homies get their whole heads blown out, whole midsections blown out, the guts, and you just got to sit there, hold them and hope you can give them hope. Been there, folks. Now, in 1994, I heard someone speak by the name, we call him Dr. Ben, Dr. Yusuf. It was during Black History Month in Detroit, Michigan, on the radio. K-Faith, FM 105. If you're from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. Darren Ford. Anyway, so he was the number one DJ. And me and Daryl was like this. But anyway, Dr. Ben, I'm in the pulpit now. I'm in the pulpit. I'm not pastoring yet, but I'm in the pulpit. I'm what they call the elder evangelist. Every weekend I'm gone somewhere doing a revival or preaching or whatever. Now listen. So Dr. Ben was talking about, I'm giving you authentic truth, folks, to show y'all where I am and what this channel is all about. So Dr. Ben says, the one we physically know as, this is no disrespect to nobody. I'm giving you my story on my channel, my authentic self. So you'll know when you come to this channel, you'll know who you dealing with, if you will. So Dr. Ben says the one we know called Jesus, physically never existed. I'm a preacher. I'm an assistant pastor at this point in 1994. I'm listening at this man. I almost probably ran a red light, 27 as I say this. I said, what did man just say? So I pulled over into a gas station. The video, I think I probably done this particular video that I'm talking about now at least 3 or 4 times on Facebook. Large audience. But now listen, I pulled into the gas station. I go in the store. On my way in the store, I see these young brothers outside and they talking yum, 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 yum. And one of them said, man, F Jesus. Jesus ain't never existed. Da, 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 da. I said, oh, young brother, don't be so, hey, homie, young homie. Don't be so hard on the brother. Don't be so hard on Jesus. Now, come on. Now, man, I'm like, oh, shit, man, let me go on in this store. So I go on in the store. While I'm in the store, I'm thinking about Dr. Ben and this young brother. Now, I'm in the store. I'm like, Lord, forgive them. They know not what they do. Quoting scriptures. Oh, man, I can remember it just like it was today. Listen, So by then, I'm like, okay. So why is these folks saying this here, Lord? Lord, why they saying this about you? I gets back out of the store. I look over there at the young homie, and he was like, big homie, I'm trying to tell you something. Yum, man. I'm telling you. Go look it up. That was in February of 1994. In the cold of winter. Detroit, Michigan. Grand River Avenue. Or on Grand River. All right. So I'm back in my car, scared to turn on the radio, but it's already on the radio station. As soon as you crank the car, boom, there go Dr. Ben still there talking. I listened at everything that this man said. I went downtown Monday after work. I went to the main library, and anything that I can find on Jesus, I wanted to know. The rest is history. I'm just going to leave that there. Now, in 1999, I'm pastoring now. So in 1999, I've been pastoring now 2 or 3 years after that encounter with that young brother and Dr. Ben. So for 5 years, from 1996 years, 5 years from 1994 to 1999, I was kind of like not so much a questioning what I believe. But then guess what happened in 1999? I had that spiritual encounter again that I had at age 12. This time around, my guides and ancestors and source said, look, how long is it going to take you to be who you are? What other experiences are you looking for out there to become who you are? On my birthday, December 9th, 1999, I walked away from the pulpit. And when I did, my life changed forever. Now, back to authenticity. After I became my true self spiritually, I went on a journey for the next 15 years. 15 years. And I learned so much from doing what? Not reading books. I don't have a library of books. My knowledge didn't come exclusively from books. It was just meditating, speaking positive thoughts to myself, speaking positive energy to the universe, and keeping my eyes on the sky. Folks, let me tell you something. I can go outside right now and look up in the sky and tell you what time it is, day or night. I know where I am in the constellation. I know how to look up in the sky and see this chart that y'all call houses. Me and my brother, he was the artist and I was the writer. He was the artist. He used to draw comic book characters, and then he would draw all of the zodiacs, and we would draw them so we didn't have internet. So we used to go to the library and just get books and pictures and stuff and what it meant and so on and so forth. We didn't know we was little young astrologers in the hood. We didn't know that. However, for them 15 years, but it took me 22 years from 1994, 22 years after that, to follow my intuition. My spiritual. In other words, it took me 22 years to connect to my soul space. But that second time in 1999, when everybody thought the world was going to come to an end in 2000, I was smiling, teaching people, everybody now looking at me like, oh my goodness, he's changed. So when I came to social media years later, in 2000 for the first time, 2016, when I came late 15, when I came to social media, when I came to YouTube for the first time, it was for the music. When I came to Facebook, it was to share that music. But then the people that I used to talk to and teach at the Benjamin Hooks, we used to meet as a spiritual group. They said, you need to get on social media, Ivory. So I did that. Facebook has blocked me, shut down my page 6 times. I've had to start all over. I just recently started back posting on Facebook. I never liked social media, internet. Why? Because I used to install it every day. 30-30, as I say that. In the telecommunication. The internet y'all call internet, the first internet modem, all of that stuff. I installed all of that. I done did the line maintenance. I done did the sales, the installation, you name it. I done did it all. Now, to bring y'all to today. In 1999, my spirit guide says, okay, what other experiences do you want to know, Ivory? Before you walk in your true, authentic self. You know about past life. You know about energy since 12. You knew how to use energy to your advantage at 12. You knew what your ultimate destiny was going to be at 12. Why are you still running, Ivory? What other experiences do you want? You want us to just take you on back, let you transition, and then come back and maybe you'll see this time? Because in the past 5 lifetimes, it's been this thing called teaching. And 5 lifetimes, I ran from teaching. I ran from healing. People been telling me about, I've been doing, even in church, healing ministries. That's what I was all about. What some will call setting folks free with what I would speak about. That's what I was about. My gift of music. I love music before I ever loved a woman other than my mother. That's what I was all about. So when I came here last year, this channel had evolved 3 times. And each time I never, ever came here to teach. I had an old deck of tarot cards. OG. Y'all know OG. Old deck. We used to treat these like playing cards, but you couldn't have these in church. But remember now, me and my brother, we used to watch the constellations, so we had to know about tarot, because if you go and do any, so it was just something that we used to do. It was a game. This ain't the first one. So last year, Spirit said, I want you to teach past life experiences. We're going to let you, you're going to use your tarot. I did not listen. When I got on YouTube in 2021, I wasn't on YouTube, but I'm saying just on YouTube browsing. And I saw something that said Sagittarius breeding. I said, Sagittarius. I said, I'm a Sagittarius. Just as green, not green to the gods. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius. But I'm like, what are they talking about? Because then it was the almanac back in the day. You wasn't running around where I grew up at in this country doing what we do today. Shit, you was evil. You can't do that shit. You can't be reading palms and shit and putting together protection rituals, not on the dark side. That's why they got them called, they call them light workers and dark workers. Some got their gift, they use it on the dark side. Some got the gift, they use it on the light side. I'm done with that. But I clicked on that video and I said, wait a minute. I even said it like this, hold on, wait a minute. They letting tarot readers that's just like now, it's, you know, it's legal for a man to marry a man or a woman to marry a woman. Back then, that wasn't heard of. So as of 2015, it became law. When did the law pass that they started letting people do this here? Because people began to go through a spiritual awakening, just like I did. And all the gifts are coming out of the closet. Some of y'all got gifts. When you start walking in your true, authentic self and use that gift on the light side, it's going to take not only you places, it's going to bring you a lot of abundance and stability. I've turned down being a spiritual investigator for, say, example, like, say, the local police station here. I'm not into that. However, when you come to this channel thinking that I'm here to go against you or to mislead you, it says Ivory's Soul's Journey and Tarot. Because my guys my spirit, my source, revealed to me long time ago. Tell people about past life. When you can go on social media and tell people about past life experiences that plays out in this lifetime. When you can go on social media and tell people 3 years in advance about the pandemic and the lockdown, the whole 9 yards, I can go on and on and even beyond that, and then have to deal with the federal government and Facebook that keeps blocking you, stalking you, hacking you, spying on you. That shit's eerie. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me turn on this heat. A little chilly here this morning in East Texas. Early rise. Early rise. Early rise, soul tribe. What's up? All right. We're finna bring it to the grand finale. We're gonna bring it to the grand finale. We're gonna bring this here to a grand finale. All right. So I clicked and watched that Sagittarius reading. And the reader, y'all don't know who it is, so I'm just talking. And the reader, I like what I felt their energy of authenticity, their gift. But then when you click on one over here on this other little column, it's going to show you some more Sagittarius readings. Why are you watching this one? So I clicked on that one. And boy, was I in shock. Immediately, I said, fake dark energy. I said, oh boy, here we go. Because I knew that there are people out there that knows how to manipulate energy. They call them false prophets in the church, false preachers, false teachers. So I'm familiar with that energy. All right. Spirit said, look, we want you to watch for 3 months. And I watched tarot for 3 months. And in 3 months, I said, I don't want to do this. Again, going right back to what? Age 12 and 1999. I said, oh my God. This is not what Spirit wants me to do. It can't be. This can't be part of this can't be part of my soul's journey. I'm doing good going speaking around the country, teaching people about spirituality. I'm good at that. I'm good at telling people the connection your soul to the astrological planes, even not so much in depth of mastering none of this here, but just hitting on the planes or on the surface of, different things, alchemy, metaphysical, because all of it is tied into us. I ain't want to do this. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, Soul Tribe. I'd rather go and be a preacher than to be on here and talk, because people think that I come here to do tarot. I'm not here to do tarot only. That's why it says Ivory's Soul's Journey and Tarot. I'm here to tell people that once you find out what happened when you become your authentic self, it's going to connect you to past life experiences if you are on a spiritual journey. And then everything in this lifetime will begin to make sense. Some of y'all have, most of y'all have already had the same spiritual encounter as I have. You just overlooked it and you ran from it. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing on this here soul's journey. You're not connected to your purpose. I know that. Why? I ran. I was a runner. Not from a lover, but from spirit. And I couldn't run no more. So spirit said, okay, this is what we want you to do going forward. Don't worry about Facebook. They don't want you there. They already know who you is. Yeah. You the only one on Facebook predicted the pandemic and the lockdown 3 years. I didn't predict it. I told people what I saw. And now we're at the point to where it's now they telling people it started in a lab in Wuhan. Okay, well, I told y'all that shit in 2017. Y'all blocked me. Y'all said that y'all put me in the category of a black identity extremist, BIE. They took me from a level of what they call a public figure on Facebook to a black identity extremist. Block everything. Shut it down. Now, Senator Rand Paul and others, they got Funky Fauci by it. They got him like this. Because you know why? We know the truth. I told everybody in 2017, don't take the jab. Now, you got your rights and your freedom to do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what Spirit told me to tell them. That's all. It ain't had nothing to do with the law. So, when I left Facebook last year, it was around my dad's birthday, so that's in August. To just recent. Because in August, Spirit said, grab the cards. Grab the cards. Something that I've had knowledge of since age 12. But everybody said it was evil. But me and my brother used to like to watch the stars in the constellations. And I started shuffling. And I started asking questions. Spirit said, ask a question. I said, will there be war? In 2023. I already told everybody about Ukraine and Russia and America and China. I've been on that. I'm talking about a war of wars. And the cards came out to be interpreted, yes, and many revolutions. and many upheavals and humanitarian crisis. This is just the beginning. About that third spread, I saved to my homepage for the for the YouTube channel you watch here. So it went from Ivory Speaks. That's what it was called before it was called IvorysSoulsJourney and Tarot. It was Ivory Speaks when I left Facebook. I'm not here to compete. I'm not here to be anything other than me, my true authentic self, because the hardest person to be is someone other than yourself. The hardest struggle in this life is not being on your soul's purpose. That's the struggle. Once you become your true authentic, as a healer, I can't just be around anybody. As a teacher, I can't worry about what people say. Because people may think that I got this big library and all this knowledge and all these books, and I went to knowledge is within you. And once you tap into it, you good. So many relationships has failed. Because somebody was not their true authentic self in that relationship. Those relationships are easy to get over for me. And it can be with family, friend, or a lover. It doesn't matter. Anybody. Partner in business. I don't hold grudges. I don't judge. I stay my true authentic self. If you don't want my true authentic self, ain't shit I can do for you. If you want me to come here and flip cards and tell you stories and manipulate these cards and the energies, I can't do that. I'm not my true authentic self when I do that. But many of these here readers, that's what they do. I don't have no potions, no shit to sell you. I have only my true authentic self. You can hate me, like me, love me, whatever. I'm going to still be my true authentic self. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to change my life. Now, if you want to come, you want to hack pages and you want to do crazy shit and send dark energies, and then now your ass got to be in suffering mode, all because I'm being my true authentic self. I don't go to nobody else. I don't go to no other channels other than 3 or 4 channels. When I first started watching it, a Sagittarius reading. And that reader is still here, and I support those 3 readers because of their true authentic self. That's it. When your gifts, see, there's a gift, it's a difference than having a gift and being talented and having abilities. All that's different. A gift is not something you have to go and learn. You have to use it. You have to practice using your gift. If you don't practice using your gift, what is you going to be using? Something that is not your true authentic self. A counterfeit, a knockoff. Folks, I do not need No cards to be my true authentic self. This is not a tarot channel. It has tarot elements because the cards and the decks that I use, the majority of them, you will see me use this deck. You will see me use this deck. There's 240, but this is 160 of them. The rest of them are world leaders and nations. That's for the future. You'll see me use this deck. I can create this deck myself, but I choose to use this one because y'all familiar with it. You see me use the Light Seers deck I call Baby. I use that deck, but I can create my own tarot deck. I have my own tarot decks. But you're familiar with this. So it's the soul's journey that I'm here for, folks, and tarot. You see me use Baby Girl because you're familiar with the deck, the Rider-Waite. I can use this one deck and help a lot of people all over the world. Because my energy and my authenticity and your energy, not so much your authenticity, is in this deck. And if I add all of it, it's this high. Not to mention the other 18 decks that I have that I've created. So when I come here, I'm here for a different reason. I'm here as a teacher. I'm here as a healer. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to uplift. I'm here to show love. I'm here to express laughter, joy, peace, harmony, balance. Not here with that shit. All of my clients have come back. They're from all over the world. They come back because they realize it's Ivory's gift and not the cards that he helps people. I have decks that I don't use. Every now and then I bring a deck, share it with y'all, but I use it for my personal service now. I offer service. It's just like when I was a pastor or an evangelist or in Islam. I help people. It's like when I started End Time Outreach Mission and Shelter for battered women and children back in the 90s, I help people. I've been doing it for lifetimes. For lifetimes. So it took me from 1994 all the way up to 2015 to follow my intuition. To follow what was shared with me in a spiritual encounter at age 12 and at 1999. Now I don't care about what somebody say about me. And with my dad with me now, a lot of my time is spent there. That's the honorable thing to do. I ain't putting nothing on hold. It's just I'm focused on him and make sure his last years is comfortable. Even though he didn't raise me, folks, I'm still my true, authentic self. If I can help women and men in homeless shelters and have all types of ministries and street ministries, surely I can help my dad that didn't raise me to enjoy his last years just by being my true, authentic self. I can come here to you and give you a full glimpse of Soul's journey. I can share with you stories in form of teaching that'll resonate with you. So when you come up against me for being my true, authentic self, you coming up against ancient energies that got me doing this shit. I didn't sign up for this. As we used to say in the church, it's hard to kick against the prick. When you are operating and you're doing what Source, Spirit, God, Allah, when you are doing what Source wants you to do, Source will dispatch your guides and your protections. You're always going to have a guide in this lifetime that was with you when you came out of the womb. Every last one of us. That God knows the way through your journey here because that guy was with you in the past life. Now, we call them spirit guides. I got many ancestors, some of the light, some of the dark. They left here in a dark energy, in a dark space. I don't call on those ancestors, but those ancestors will share with me energies that come up against me that are dark. I said energies. So even on social media, like being in here or being in the pulpit or being in front of you, I feel your energy. God forbid you say something in a comment, I feel your energy. There's people here that comes to my channel and in my emails that I know are true, authentic people that are walking in their true, authentic self. That's who I'm here for. I ain't here for you fakey McFakermans and shit. Be true, authentic. Because some of us, just like me, had to experience a last episode of dealing with a family, a friend, or a lover, or ex, baby daddy, husband, wife, that you found out that they was your biggest enemy. And you was sleeping with the enemy or living with, you never wouldn't have found out a lot of this here if you was not what? In hermit mode to find out about your true, authentic self. And once you did, Spirit raised a veil over those people. And your assignment, for whatever it was, to learn a lesson or to heal that energy or to get that energy on a different path, that assignment is over. You just need to be your true, authentic self. So I come here, folks, for people that wants to know about what happened. Why did this person do me like this? Why is this person sending dark energy? Why is this person paying for spell work against me? I can explain that. But I don't explain it with tarot cards. I give y'all more in a reading, if that y'all call a reading. I call it a soul's journeys message. It's like me in the pulpit teaching. Because I can't give you sugar-coated bullshit. I can give you a 3-minute reading. And be gone. And tell you to follow me over to the extended. Because why? People are not going to come here and support true, authentic people. That's just not the way of the world right now. Now, if I was on here, coming here and doing just straight tarot and giving y'all what y'all want to hear, y'all will fill that goddamn bucket up. I said 99 cents, put it in the bucket. A bucket that my dad came up with. Ain't because I'm charging nobody. We good here. I don't do tarot for a business. I don't do tarot to pay bills. I don't even do tarot. I deliver as a messenger messages that's meant for the soul. My channel don't say the selection that I chose for entertainment purposes only. No, for informational. I'm not here to entertain no goddamn body. I'm here to be my true, authentic self and connect with people that are their true, authentic self, who has had some human experiences in this lifetime that they just can't explain or bring it together. So we encourage one another. I bring you confirmations and clarifications. That's it. And all I need is this deck right here if you want some cards. The tarot portion is dessert, as far as I'm concerned. Because by the time I get to the tarot portion, you've already got the soul's message. And some people are impatient. What zodiac sign are you? I ain't on no damn zodiac sign. I don't like talking about zodiac. I'll talk to you about some constellations. Talk to you about some houses and some planets. I'll talk to you about some energy. I talk to you about your Chiron and your past life and your North Node and your South. I'll talk to you about that because I'm familiar with that. I ain't no expert. But when it comes to past life situations, I can help you. I just don't do it on this here because everybody here ain't authentic. So I do it with what y'all are familiar with. But those that listen, there's people right now waiting. But we good with their situation in mind. For example, people send money for readings, and they says, I'm not in a rush. I really, really just want to talk to you. It's not so much to tell, because they know. My gift spans several lifetimes, folks. And I'm just here to share it. Anybody that's in a codependent situation, they are not living the life of their true, authentic self. If you can't live and exist by yourself, you'll never be your true, authentic self. If you always got to have people around you, you will always struggle with being your true, authentic self. If you need somebody to validate you, you will always have a trouble and a problem with being your true, authentic self. People that are their true, authentic selves have no problem with being by themselves. Because why? It's the quiet. It's the peace. You can tune in as a spiritualist on a spiritual journey, because we're all divine spiritual beings experiencing a divine human experience. Everybody is divine. To be divine simply means to be God-like. We're all gods, having a human experience, learning lessons on the most low vibrating planet in our solar system. And I'll say this in my closing. We're getting ready to go into a spiritual energy phase that everybody's true, authentic self is about to be tested globally. And every nation, every world leader that I got over here in this other deck, I know what's getting ready to happen. I can tell you right now who's going to be president just by being my true, authentic self and my gifts. Now, again, there's 160 cards in this deck. But I want you to pay attention to the energy flow of these cards, because they're resonating with y'all. It's like the same few cards keeps coming out of 160, no matter how I shuffle them and you see me shuffle them. Like if I turn this deck over right now, whatever's on the bottom, y'all done seen this card on a regular basis. There's a karmic couple out there doing spells. Now, if I was to take that, I look at this as energy. So if I was to take this energy and place it right there, how many times have y'all seen this here card? Look, 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 look. It's so big, it's 160 cards in this deck. There's cards in here that a lot of y'all ain't even, most of them y'all ain't even seen before. But the same few cards, energies, keeps coming out. A fool card is energy. But anyway, why? Because we're all energetically connected globally. Energy is fluid. Now watch this here. I'm going to shuffle this deck. Look what's on the bottom already. I'm going to shuffle. Y'all see this card on a regular basis. I'm just being my true, authentic self this morning. Now, I ask my guides questions. I ask Spirit a question. Spirit, what messages do you have for the soul tribe that are in their true, authentic self? And my guy's going to give me an answer And these here 160 energies you call cards. How many times have y'all seen this card? It's 160 cards. All right, Spirit. What messages? What's on the bottom? How many times have y'all seen this card? They're a thief. They steal for no reason and they take from others. Whatever they stealing, time, money, energy, sex, whatever they stealing. This is what happens when you be your true, authentic self. You can help people. I don't care who you are. How many times have we seen this card? They stuck with them. So somebody out there that may watch this video, this is how it works. You've dealt with an energy. If you're not dealing with them now, and that energy went to someone else, family, friend, or lover, and they doing spell work against you. It's a couple. Couple means two. It don't have to mean two lovers. It can be two individuals, a couple. But whoever they with, they stuck with them. Why? Because they doing spell work or sending negative energy on my soul tribe and me, and we're just being our true, authentic self. All right. What else? Spirit, show soul tribe what messages you have for those to prove this here true, authentic self energy to them, like you did to me when I was 12 years old. I fear telling the truth. I fear rejection. I fear shame. I fear guilt. I guarantee you this is somebody's energy that's watching this video or that will watch this video, that you know somebody right now that you either A, with facts, proof, and evidence, you know that they with somebody that's doing spell work against you. You know this. You ain't even around. You know that somebody is stuck with somebody. You know this. Stuck like Chuck. That's what we've been saying, because it keeps coming out. It's 160 cards. I fear telling the truth. I fear rejection. I fear shame. I fear guilt. What's on the bottom? How many times have we seen this here card right here? For somebody that will watch this video, if you are your true, authentic self, and if any of this here resonate with you, that person, the reason why you haven't seen them is because if they told you the truth, they either had or they have right now a STD, because it keeps coming out. Again, there's 160 cards here. I can go on and mix it on, and it's all here. I didn't wake up one day and just start writing on cards. No, Spirit said, look, we got one main deck we want you to use. Then that way you ain't got to worry about the energy attachment to start out your soul's journey's message for the soul tribe with decks that you not energetically connected to or you feel connected to. All right. Now watch this. So this is how we'll do it. Now, I'm doing it just like I normally do a reading or a soul journey's message. I'll ask Spirit a question. The same guys that came to me at age 12, the same God, same source, same, and same. And then return in 1999. I know my guys. And in long, see, I read from my guides. I'll ask my guys a question. I'll ask Spirit a question. Spirit, what house, what planet, what zodiac energy pertains to this karmic couple doing spell work? And somebody that my soul tribe used to have some sort of energetic connection to, and they're stuck with whoever this here couple that they're with, and they fear coming to my soul tribe to tell them the truth. They fear rejection, they fear shame, they fear guilt. Why and who is this energy, Spirit? Uh-oh. That could have been Aquarius. Hold on. Now, we're not talking about your person being an Aquarius. All right. Now, y'all heard me ask the question. Spirit, what house, what planet, and what zodiac best describe and fit these three cards that I just called out of? Spirit said, we got you. We got 4, the 4th house. That's Cancer. So that lets me know I can at least say that there's some sort of home foundation, parents, 441, house, whatever, couple, whatever. Y'all can plug all that in. I'm just giving you the energy. And then once I do that and be my true authentic self, I can give y'all a soul's journeys message authentically. We got North Node, beautiful energy. And we got Sagittarius. So I can say that, for my soul tribe, what this pertains to you is this just Spirit telling y'all something. This ain't y'all energy. Because you can't be your true authentic self and be with somebody doing spell work. You can't be your true authentic self and be stuck like Chuck. You can't be your true authentic self and be afraid to tell somebody the truth or fear rejection or feel shame and guilt. You can't be your true. So that is not y'all's energy. Your energy is this here 4. Home and foundation and parents, North Node, destiny, good energy. Some of y'all could be a teacher, love traveling, that type of thing. Love researching, love knowledge, that type of thing. You're your true authentic self. Now watch this. I ask a question. Spirit, whose energy is this? This couple that's doing spell work. 2 people. It didn't say karmic triplets, karmic quartet. It said karmic couple. Now watch this. Whose energy is this, Spirit? Whose energy is this karmic couple? Whose energy? All right, it could be a Cancer. See how it works? Now watch this here. That Cancer is 4th house energy. What do we have sitting here? So somebody in this house on the other side, for down here, somebody in that house is a Cancer. Or they got Cancer highly placed in their chart, 4242. Whose energy is stuck with somebody's Spirit? So this hit, one of these people is a Cancer. They got it highly in their chart. They bearing this energy of Cancer, even if their sun sign is not a Cancer. All right. This means something was destined to happen, to point somebody in a new direction. North node. Point somebody north. Whose energy is this stuck with them? Look at them. I can't make it up. A Sagittarius. So somebody with Sagittarius placement, if they're not a Sagittarius sun, they stuck with somebody. Or somebody stuck with somebody that's a Sagittarius. Who is this in fear, spirit? They fear telling the truth. They fear rejection. They fear shame. They feel guilt. Who is this energy? Whether they're Leo or not, they got Leo highly placed in their chart, or one of these couples could be a Cancer and one of them could be a Leo or have that energy. What's the energy? One of them could be a Sagittarius. But now if you take it for what it's worth, let's say this Leo, 5th house energy. We got 4th house energy. 5th house energy deals with love affairs. That's Leo. Sex, children, creative energy, love affairs. It represents where you truly enjoy life. It's also the realm of self-expression. But this person fear telling the truth, so they can't express to you the truth. All right. Now watch me take it a little further. So whoever they stuck with somebody in this Sagittarius energy. They could be stuck with somebody that's a leader, a speaker, a teacher, somebody that's into philosophy and religion and spirituality, all of that shit. They stuck with somebody. But they doing spell work, so they stuck with who? A fake ass damn teacher. A fake spiritualist. Somebody with some fake ass knowledge. They stuck with it. Now, if you stuck with somebody and y'all doing spell work, you know who you are. Ain't nobody got to come. You ain't got to say, see, somebody telling him something. So ain't nobody telling me shit but my guides and these cards and your energy. So you take it up to another notch. Being my true, authentic self. All I'm going to do is ask a simple question. That's it. Spirit, who is this karmic couple in this house? And one of them could be a Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Simple. Who is this karmic couple? What do we need to know? What message, Spirit, you have about this karmic couple that's doing spell work? One of them about to get on down. 6 of Swords. Somebody finna dip. Somebody that's that wants to be their true authentic self. They want to be in this North Node energy. Because over here, that's South Node. That's South Node. Fear is South Node. So somebody might be wanting to get on down. All right. I laugh to raise my vibrations. I don't laugh at nobody's situations. Y'all want me to show y'all what the bottom card is? Huh? Now, before I show y'all this bottom card, just remember the question. It's simple. This how you know who's connected and who out here for the bad and the games and the lies and the tricks. Because all of my clients, I see them live. I ain't emailing you no damn reading. I want to know who I'm doing business with. Because if you ain't your true authentic self, I done already busted 3 witches. Now, the first two, I didn't call their name out, but the third one, I called their name out. Yeah, they're in Houston, Texas. Now, check this here out. I asked Spirit, who is this karmic couple that's doing spells? Now, I've already told y'all with this Sagittarius doubling up out here, somebody's probably with somebody who, a fake spiritualist, a fake ass teacher. I just told y'all that shit. And what's on the bottom of the deck? A fake ass spiritualist, a fake ass teacher, a fake ass religious leader or some shit. All right, so that's who I look at that. And look at that. Look at they dumb ass. This King of Cups. There's somebody who was emotionally unavailable for you. Now somebody got their asses. That's all I can pick up. There's a fake ass spiritualist that's got a masculine energy, man or a woman, got their asses all shook up. They all shook up. They don't know what to do. I ain't bullshit. I'm just being honest with you. I takes my time here. I ain't in no rush. I'm delivering the soul journey message. I'm being my true, authentic self. This person is emotionally immature, overly emotional, easily overwhelmed, and very anxious. So whether this spiritualist is like this, there's two people. That's a Hierophant in reverse and the King of Cups. Two people. And one of them dark as shit. Yeah, I'm looking at them. One of them dark as shit. One of them emotionally immature. This is probably your person, or your person could be that dark, fake ass person. Somebody that likes to go against traditions. That type of person. Unconventional lifestyles. That kind of person. Unconventional relationships. It could be same sex. That type of person. Reverse roles. That type of person. Non-conformity. That type of person. A fake fucking leader at the end of the day. A fake spiritual. Now, I told y'all they was out here. They come to my page, try to send negative energy. Some of them know y'all come to the page. They done hacked into y'all devices, or they got little tracking devices. They know your phone number. That's why I tell folks, shit, every goddamn year, change the damn number if you can. Or go get you a second phone. And don't put it on social media. And you good. But there's a karmic couple out here, a King of Cups in reverse. They do love spells. They could be of the same sex with a fake ass spiritualist, or they could be with someone, if it's not the same sex, just a fake ass spiritual leader, some group leader. Could be a pastor. Could be a judge. Could be somebody in a coven or group. Could be a Mason. Could be a Boule. It could be a lot of people. Spirit, who is this here? What message you have to share with the soul tribe that are their true, authentic self? Who is this energy stuck with? They stuck with somebody. Who they stuck with? I want to know who they stuck. I don't want to know who's stuck. I see who's stuck, this damn King of Cups. I want to know who they stuck with. So that means that this should clarify this Hierophant in reverse. Who they stuck with. Somebody that they work with, but they don't get along with. somebody, they may have a child with this person. It's somebody they do spiritual work with, but that shit ain't working. They in the spiritual business, but money is bad. How about that? They in the spiritual business, but money is funny. All they shit in reverse. Somebody with a fake ass spiritualist. Somebody is becoming repetitive and boring with either this baby mama or this baby daddy. It could be the work that they're doing. This fake spiritualist is bored because why? It ain't paying off. Got me working day and night. That's what I hear. They ain't getting no damn results. Trying to create something. This fake spiritualist is trying to keep this energy. They doing everything that they can to keep this King of Cups stuck. Failure, number failure, money failure, overspending, in debt. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is lazy. This is a lazy motherfucker. Lazy. Just lazy. Somebody's underqualified. Eight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that under. This fake ass person ain't even qualified to be with this King of Cups. But this King of Cups is stuck with a baby mama or a baby daddy. And whoever with them, let's say it could be somebody that's a Muslim, a Christian. It don't matter about the religion. They ass is fake and whatever the fuck they talk about their religion, they don't even believe. They don't even keep their own tradition. They're stuck. They stuck with a lazy person. They stuck with somebody ain't got no goddamn skills. Now watch this. All right, Spirit. Who is this here energy, Spirit? It could be a Leo. It could be somebody stuck with somebody, and it's about sex. That's it. And they fear telling you the truth. They fear rejection. They fear shame and guilt. Spirit, who is this energy that fears telling the truth, that fears rejection, shame and guilt? Who is this energy? Just being my true, authentic self. Somebody from your past, could be past life, be somebody you got a child with, somebody you've been knowing with a long time. But this book ends this. Again, they stuck with somebody they went back to from their past. What's on the bottom? See what I'm talking about? This person fears telling you the fact that they went back to somebody from their past that was toxic as fuck and they love doing spell work. It could be this person's child. They fear telling you that their child, there's a child in this picture. It could be a masculine energy, man or woman, because there's two people in this here picture. One's a child, and then this person growed up. So it could be even an adult child with this Empress right here. And this couple. That could be as toxic as fuck. For some of y'all, they went back to somebody from their past and they knew this damn, look, Hierophant in reverse. Devil in reverse. If you triggered, please don't be triggered. I don't want to remove you. We don't need to know your story. You don't have to go back. They stuck. And if they come tell you the truth, they got to come tell you the fact that they stuck with somebody that they've been doing spell work against you. So they choose to stay stuck with this lazy ass person, with this lazy ass energy. Your person could be lazy, or whoever they dealing with is lazy. Who is this Hierophant? In reverse, Spirit. Somebody that's been working against you. I can't make it up. One of these people, oh, fuck. Excuse me, y'all, but I had to say it. So now we got a Hierophant in reverse and a High Priestess in reverse. Whether it's the same energy or two different energies, they're all about lies, trickery, deceptions, cheating. And they got this here King of Cups upside down in reverse. If this King of Cups came up against you in this dark energy, it's going to be a wrap for them. They've been sacrificed. They tried to sacrifice you. They stuck. They sacrificed themselves trying to sacrifice you. They stuck. Stuck. In their own illusions. Stuck. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? See, the first hour and a half of this video, I was talking about my authentic self. Now you see this is somebody's story. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? This person left you. Let's say they left you, the Empress, and they stuck with somebody that's lazy as fuck. Somebody is so codependent on the other energy. How the Eight of Pentacles in two different decks in the same spot. Listen, y'all, listen. They stuck with somebody that's lazy, ain't got no drive, can't make no money, ain't got no skills. They stuck with somebody, all they do is unethical spiritual shit. They break the laws. That's what this energy do. Now somebody is trying to block somebody. Somebody's trying to fight back. They're trying to defend themselves. Why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse twice, Spirit? Why the Eight of Pentacles? I was going to go get another deck, but why the Eight of Pentacles in reverse twice, Spirit? They bad with money. They learned a lesson on how to spend money. They sold you out for money. They got with somebody they thought that they was going to work with and build a business with. And that shit failed twice with Paige Penny. Now this person is trying to hold on to every damn thing that they got. They trying to hold on to this energy that they stuck with, or this energy that they stuck with is trying to hold on to them for dear life. and drain every goddamn penny they got. Why? Injustice. Karma. Justice in reverse. It's like Spirit is saying to this people in this house, an adult child and a couple, and they dealing with some dark other energies on the outside, all kind of shit going on here. This person spent a lot of their money on getting spell work done. Somebody spent a lot of money on readings and spell work. All right, why this here? Who is this over here? This fear over here. All right, now watch this. We're going to clarify this Six of Cups, Spirit. Who did they go back to? Or who is this from my soul tribe past? Or who is this from my soul tribe past that went back to somebody from their past? And this devil in reverse. Somebody that's overindulging and doing this here damn spell work. Damn. So this person knew who this devil in reverse was. And they're afraid to leave this energy that they went back to from their past. Damn. Draining them for all of their money. And all of the money that they spend on spell work. This person is afraid to come tell you this. Whoever they went back to in the past, they about to drop this shit. Because we saw that Six of Swords. Somebody ready to drop these burdens. It's too much. It's too much going on here. And they fear this person want to drop these 10 wands on you. Why this Ace of Pentacles in this here 10 of Wands with this devil in reverse? 2 devil in reverse. 2 Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. King of Cup in reverse. Empress upright. We got the Emperor and the Empress. This King of Cup came up against you. And that's why they stuck. That's it. I told y'all, this person with this death card here, this dark energy is going to go to the extreme, even if they have to end this person's life if they try to come back towards you. Queen of Pentacles. This person fear telling you about that they sold you out for the money, for stability. And that's all they can think about. Somebody could be going to jail. They don't want to tell you that. This person fear you're going to reject them. If they tell you about two devils in reverse, and a Hierophant in reverse, and a High Priestess in reverse, if they tell you about that, if they tell you about this Seven of Swords, if they tell you about this baby daddy, baby mama, they know you ain't gonna fuck with them no more. Period. In the story. That's why they fear coming towards you. You in that North Node energy, your foundation, your house, your spiritual journey, you straight. You straight. But you don't want to stay in this energy if you is in this Eight of Swords because they got you. That's why I try to tell people, be careful when you still triggered by people from the past. These people, if you've healed enough, they trigger it. I mean, whatever the fuck they doing, it don't trigger you. When it gets to that point, then you can go on with your life. Other than that, you stuck. This self-imposed. This is me being my true, authentic self with this channel. But it's not all about tarot. Because if I can't deliver the message that Spirit has, and if I can't, and when I ask the question, and I get an answer totally different than the question that I'm asking, y'all need to pay attention to that. When you watch other readers, you should be able to get the same thing energetically. You may get it different, but it should be the same results. If they ask these questions, if you go to a channel and they say somebody's stuck with somebody, and they talk about it for a little bit and pull a couple of oracle cards and pull a couple of cards that ain't got nothing to do with somebody being stuck. I don't know what's going on. Okay, then you need to go back to your guides and say, guys, there's a card out here and I need to know what's going on, so I can get that message out to the people. This person is stuck with somebody that's lazy. They break the law. They probably do illegal shit to get their money in it, and it's very seldom they get money. They bad with money. When they do get money, they owe Peter and Paul. They got to hold on to it. They holding on to every dime that they can get. They treated you like an option. You turned out Queen of Pentacles. Look at they shit. They got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles. They fear coming telling you the truth. Who is you, the Queen of Pentacles? Because they know what? You ain't got time for all this bullshit with these 10 wands. Whether you're dealing with a Sag or not, you ain't got time for these bullshit. And whoever this dark energy is, they are obsessed with you, because they know this here person, this Emperor, this King of Cups in reverse right now. But this King of Cups in reverse, as we went through the process over here with this karmic couple, notice this King of Cups in reverse here. Now, this King of Cups and this dark Hierophant, whoever they with, that's all they just telling lies. Deception. And the King of Cups see shit different now. This King of Cups in reverse with this High Priestess in reverse, they was doing dark shit together. That's why it says the karmic couple doing spells. So your own divine counterpart, if you will, went up against you with a dark, lazy ass energy, a fake ass healer, a spiritualist. Somebody sold him a damn dream. But we got the Hierophant here. Even this dark energy full of lies and shit, they seeing shit different. You know what they see? You know what they see different? Whatever kind of work they was doing against you is in reverse with this 8 of Pentacles, both of them. So now this King of Cups in reverse that was also doing this dark shit with this High Priestess in reverse, paying for spell work. How did this King of Cups become and this here Emperor energy? It just simply means that either they taking back control of their life and they trying to move on, drop these burdens, yada, 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 yada. We can call it whatever you want to call it. But right now, either they are in an illusion with somebody they chose over you from the past, and they damn sure in the spell work. What's the outcome? Early rise. Being my true, authentic self, right? What's the outcome? Really head up to the hospital, y'all. Don't forget to put something in the bucket. Dad enjoying his flowers. I appreciate y'all. He got his flowers. Y'all saw him. I'm going to get him some more. Spirit, what's the outcome for my soul tribe that may be energetically connected to this karmic couple and somebody that they are stuck with and they fear coming towards my soul tribe? What's the outcome? Y'all heard the question. What's the outcome? You're going to get truth and clarity about this damn couple. Ace of Swords. Right? Because they shit ain't working no more. Eight of Pentacles in reverse twice. It ain't working. Why it ain't working? Why is this here Ace of Swords out here, Spirit, for the outcome? Somebody gonna miss out on an opportunity with you because they stuck with somebody else. They feel like that. They feel like the only way that they can get back in your good favors, they got to come and tell you, but they fear telling you the truth because they fear rejection. Because why? They already know. See, the High Priestess in reverse, you're the High Priestess in the upright. The Hierophant in reverse, you're the Hierophant in the upright. They chose somebody opposite of you, thinking that they was going to get somebody like you. And they got a fake ass spiritualist. Lazy one at that. None of their goddamn work is working no more. It's all over it. They penny pinching. Why the Ace of Swords and Five of Cups? Five of Swords. They got an abuse. They feel like if they come back and tell you the truth, it's going to cause conflict. Might even be a fight or argument or some shit. Just on the bottom. They feel like with this Five of Cups, they missed out on you. They star. You was their every damn thing. They wish fulfillment. They really wanted to be with a Hierophant in the upright. It's just that for either this person was struggling with money and the baby daddy or the baby mama or somebody they was with from their past, or it could even be a family member. They dealing with somebody from their past that they codependent on. I can't make it up. And you already know about it. With the Ace of Cups, with the High Priestess. You already know about it. But you got a whole new beginning. And this person do want to offer this Ace of Cups to you now. Because they know you the High Priestess in the upright. They was paying for a High Priestess in reverse. This person could be dealing with tarot, or they dealing with somebody dealing with tarot. All that shit finna come out. That they was paying for spell work to try to block a new beginning for you. And all that shit was blocked. Justice in reverse. And you're going to cut them off. And they're going to beg you to come back. Who? Your counterpart. The King of Coins. Because you are the Queen of Coins. That's the outcome. Be your true, authentic self. Be your true, authentic self. If you don't, you'll end up with something fake. Just like this energy did. All right? Peace, y'all. Head back to the hospital. I say.